and it all relates back into frequency. And same thing about, like I said, whatever you drink out of, whatever you eat from, whatever you wear, right? Whatever you sleep on, whatever frequencies are beaming through your home, right? All of these things, whatever you eat, right? The food that you eat is a frequency. The water that you drink is a frequency, right? All of these things are frequency. And when we understand that they were elevating their frequency the entire time, living in a stone building that's pure granite, that has so much quartz in there that is compressing and creating energy. Think of the healing properties, right? Think of the healing properties. And that's why I like Dr. Sam's work with the Bosnian pyramids and everything that he's doing. You look at Dr. Sam or Dr. Samir on his Bosnian pyramid stuff, he's showing how people are healing in the Bosnian pyramids underneath the tunnels. People would go inside the tunnels and they would begin to heal like that because of the fact that they're getting all the beautiful negative ions, right? There's all the beautiful clays and materials that are all in there underneath the tunnels. That's the thing, like you really look at the frequency and the vibration that was being emitted. And if you look at these old, like I said, those sacred buildings in India too, imagine the resonance and frequency of walking in there, right? Because the water of your body takes on whatever you're around, right? That's why when we go out in the sun, we get energized, we get charged, we charge our battery, right? That's why they spend a lot of time trying to block the sun and telling you not to go in the sun, because the sun is dangerous. I've been in the sun now last 3 days, 2 hours a day, so 6 hours. I'm charged up like no other. You're just ready to go and sharp as can be. And that's the healing powers of the sun, right? And it's a frequency, same thing. Just like you have the frequency of the eclipse, the full moon, Mercury retrograde, all of these things are frequencies. And as somebody was asking about sleeping, when you're sleeping on your bed or whatever it may be, it should be made out of wood. And then you should use natural materials like wool. You can use cashmere, you can use linen, you can use kapok. Those would be the ones that I would say to use. You can use hemp if you can find it. And then if you have sheets, you want to make sure that your sheets are made out of linen so that they do not gather a static charge while you're sleeping. Your bed is a frequency, right? Your sheets are a frequency. If you can see those, they're linen. Linen is such a beautiful healing frequency. There's so much light that comes off of linen. So while we sleep, if we sleep in linen, right? I'm just showing this. If you sleep with linen, you're sleeping in the light healing frequencies, which are being emitted from the beautiful fabric the entire time. The other cool part about linen is that it stays very cool. And I'm getting really hot because it's 100 out, but this is organic cotton. But with this situation with the linen, it stays very cool, right? So if you're wearing linen during the day, you can stay very cool when it's summertime. Also, depending on, if it's like more humid by you, linen would be a great option too, so that you can have your body just be in balance, right? A lot of, when you look at the ancient scriptures and you go into these ancient books, if they're even correct or not, but the one thing that I always notice in those ancient scripture books and all of these things is that they're always wearing linen. They would wear linen down their chest and then like this way, and they would wear usually purple, amethyst or purple, the royal purple colors, and they would wear that on their tunic or their linen tunic or linen robe or whatever you want to call it. But they always wore linen. And that's because linen and the healing frequencies that come from it are magical. They help to, heal the skin, heal the body, heal the brain. And because it cannot conduct in the same sense as, for example, cotton, wool, and other different materials, it doesn't get as hot. That's what's nice too. So linen is one of my favorites.